Good morning! Welcome to my stream. I'm going to be obsessing over some flams today. My name is Jared O'Leary. I've been playing the drums for well over 20 years. Most of it has been on rudimental and concert percussion and a little bit on that thing over there, but not too much. Alright, so we're going to be working on flams, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to use some of the free exercises on my website, which is linked at the top of the screen, jaredleary.com/drum. And we're going to be working on some flam stuff. We're going to end with chops, but we're mainly just going to be doing grid variation. There are over 500 grid variations for free on my website. And we're going to go to flam variations right in here. Here's the triplet ones, and then there's a bunch of 16th note ones. And we're going to go boop. And we're going to do flam on accents, but we're going to do 1, 2, 4 accent patterns. So this is like backwards grid. And on any one of these, if you go into the description and click show more, you can jump to a specific BPM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up first, then I'm going to do a stretch and massage, then I'm going to play this past my breaking point, faster than I can play comfortably, and then I'm going to just like sit and work on flams for a good chunk of this period, probably about 40 or so minutes, and then I'm just going to chop out and then call it for the end of the practice stream for dish 1. Okay, so we're going to go right and start at 120. Here we go. Just getting the blood going. Have not drummed yet. Other than just a quick mic check. Which, by the way, my website has a shirt. Obsessive compulsive percussion disorder. If you're interested in that kind of stuff. I am. My original website was called Obsessive Compulsive Percussion Disorder. OCPDmusic.com. That's where the inspiration where the shirt comes from. You can find it at the bottom of the drum page. Let's actually go up by 5s again. No, let's go by 10s. Alrighty. Just trying to get the blood flowing. Uh-oh, Minnie's got a squirrel. If you hear the squeaking, that's from Minnie. She's my little doggo. She's a good one. Alright. 1:45. I need a stretch this morning. Haven't done that yet. I don't know what my warm-up breaking point's going to be. Stay tuned, folks. We're about to find out. And that was 1:45, right? Yeah, I think. Question mark? Okay, we'll stick with this for a few clicks. last rep, and then we'll stretch and massage. Let's do this. It's time to stretch. So we're going to start off with a stretch that my first drum teacher taught me. So you pull in, and you switch it to underhand, and you follow with the other one. Yeah. Looks weird, feels great. Minnie loves looking out her window. She brought her squirrel up to look out the window with her. I love that dog. Oof. All right. If you're doing traditional, hold it here. Rotate the other direction. Hold it there. Turn yourself blurry for a moment. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is stretch the underside. You could do one at a time like this. You could do it on your pad like this. Or you could do it on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch. Don't put all your weight on it. You don't want to tear stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to stretch the top side. So you could do one at a time. You could do both on your pad. You could do it on the wall. The higher you go, the deeper your stretch. Again, don't put your weight on it. And now we're going to do finger stretches. Thumb to thumb. It's just twice as fast this way. And then this way. The color difference on these two cameras. It's pretty drastic. And then middle finger. And then we stretch our ring finger. And then we stretch our pinky finger. Okay, now I'm going to massage. I'm just kind of trying to loosen everything up. I highly recommend doing this every time you practice. Why? Helps prevent injuries and helps you play better. Arms a little sore up top. Usually just focus on the forearm, but some days gotta focus on the bicep, the tricep, the quadricep, the quintuplacet, the sextuset. I don't know. I just realized that it was, anatomy joke. Not a good one, but hey, you get what you get. This is free content. Money back guarantee if you don't like it. I'm going to massage the palm with the thumb and then the back of the hand with the fingers. And then I'm going to go base to tip massaging each one of the fingers. Usually 2 times, depending on the finger. Sometimes 3 or 4. Just kind of wiggling my way across the finger, just trying to get it nice and loose. You can change the angle of where your thumbs are, where your thumb and index finger is, kind of loosen up different aspects of the thumb, or the finger rather. Ooh, this hand's more tight. Okay, now we're going to do the pinky. Get this nice and relaxed. Oh, you can't really make out what my shirt's saying. I'll show you in a moment on my website. But first, Peppermint tea. It's good, even though it just leaked on my drum pad. Tasty. All right. Before we resume this, I just want to show you the shirt. I think it's funny. All the way down here, obsessive compulsive percussion disorder. It says, OCPD is characterized by a pervasive preoccupation with perfecting relaxed technique and rhythmic control. Treatment involves many hours of practice. True story. All right. That's what my shirt says. We're going to go back here. Flam variations. We're doing flam on accents. 1, 2, 4. This should be 160. Now I'm going to find my breaking point. Why? It's fun. Also, pushes your hands and brains to think and play a little bit faster. Oops. Show me more. 165. We'll go by fives now. It's the first line in particular that's the rough line. Whoops. Added an extra low grace note. That's not how you do that, Jared. Play it as written. It's hard enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's these in particular where you're just doing... I mean, that's all the left hand's doing is... It's just a lot in a row. It's fun, though. I like it. Challenges me, especially with these sticks. These are the Hardeman hammers, which are heavier Hardemans. And they're double tape. So they're like... about 40 to 50% heavier. Forget what the exact number was. Thumb came off a stick. Hey, I said stop. Halt, citizen's arrest. You are playing too fast. 180. I think 185 is going to be the maximum speed. But it gives me some data, some things that I can work on. I'm about to slow this thing down and work on Flam on 1, just like the normal shopping spree. Woo! Cool. So if we're back, if you're just joining, on my website, jaredleary.com/drum, there are a few hundred hours of grid variations. There's 215 that are triplet and 300 that are 16th note. I'm going to work on Flam on 1. Whee. And we're just going to do the normal version of this, okay? And yeah, we're actually going to start at 40. Good job. Okay. All of these videos, the timestamps, are down in here, so you can jump to any BPM that you want. So just know that when you're practicing this on your own. Here we go. She got on top of her two-story doggo bag and came over to say hello. I notice my accents are too heavy, so I'm lightening them up. Okay, we're gonna go up one click. These tap offs, ooh, they take forever. This is what it takes, folks. Slowing the stuff down, really refining the technique slow, so that way you can play it faster. I like the little squeaks that made. Oh, speaking of squeaks, good job, Minnie. Perfect timing. Ah, thumb came off the stick. Hi, Minnie. She brought our little squirrel. She's just off camera. No, don't. Hopefully that didn't screw up anything. She went under the desk, right through the cables. There's like two computers feeding in and up. There is cable management, so I can move my desk and whatnot, but she like went under the cables. Don't break it, dog. Again, just staying nice and relax. Trying to keep the grace notes consistent. Okay, this will be the last rep, and then I'm going to go up by 5. Which you're like, wow, this is super exciting. No, it's not. Practicing. Like, actually practicing. That's what these streams are. Would often see younger drummers in particular, when they go to practice, they're really just playing stuff that they can do really well when they're doing it publicly. Don't do that. You won't get better. playing stuff you're already good at. Oops, I forgot the accent. All right, now we're going to go up by 5 clicks. Woo! And then this will take another 4 minutes to get through. 4.5. We are refining, trying to get nice and relaxed with my Flam accents, trying to not overemphasize those accents while keeping the grace notes nice and low. Up 1 click. I noticed that my motions were a little too rigid, so I was trying to smooth those out a bit. The hand motions were just getting a little tighter. I'm quiet when I'm thinking about my playing. It's hard for me to talk while I'm playing and focus on things, which I know is not entertaining. But, I mean, you are just watching me practice live. So, it's not going to be the most entertaining thing, even though I'm a goofball at times. Despite my serious resting at set face, I am quite the goof. Rush that. Last rep, then we'll speed her up 5 again. Cool. Tea break. +7 energy. Oh, this is non-caffeinated peppermint tea, so it's just more of, it makes me feel good. Warm and cozy. All right. Now we go into the description. Whoops. So that was 50 to 54. So now we're going to go up to 60. Doing that thingy. Here we go. You're not going to play? Okay, fine. I wanted to stretch anyways. Worked out. Minnie's upset. She's trying to burrow into her doggo bed. She's like, I want to go on a walk. But you're drumming. Take me on a walk, please. What you doing? Here she comes. She's so small, she just finds like new paths. Like she will go like on her like coffee table, it's got like a little shelf underneath, and she'll like walk in between. Makes us laugh. It's like a little doggo tunnel. Talking screws me up. Two more reps. Those are bad. Double stop should sound like popping sounds. Which means my diddles in the hands were inconsistent. Last rep, speeder up 5. So at the end of that, I was focusing on trying to make it so that the flams were still vibrating on the low notes. So I want the sticks to like kind of tickle my hands a little bit while I'm playing. So there's a video on my website that kind of talks about this more. And so it talks about the difference between what it sounds like when you're playing relaxed versus when you're playing tight. You can hear like an audible hum as opposed to no hum with that. You might not hear it with the microphones, ASMR experience. But yeah, when you're practicing this, no matter how slow or fast you're going, you should still feel like a little bit of vibration to give that space for the stick to move around in your hand. You don't want it to like death grip it while you're doing this. Okay, so that's what I'm focusing on while doing this. By the way, there are many different ways that you can play Flam. So in rudimental, what's typically happens is you just kind of like drop the note in from the, or rather place the note in from the starting resting position. So whenever you do this, no matter how loud or soft your primary note is, it's always going to just kind of like go down like this. You don't want to. However, in concert percussion, it's usually about half the height of whatever your primary note is. So your grace note will just constantly move like this with your primary note when you're doing this. And the distance between the grace note and the primary note changes depending on how big the head is, as well as the style that you're playing this. So the bigger the head, the more open your flams are going to be. Like if you hear a bass drum flam, like a rudimental bass drum, it might sound like that as opposed to cha, like on a snare drum. So like on timpani, etc. So you're going to might have it nice and open and have that grace note really high up there. Speaking of high, hello, how you doing on YouTube? So some little tips to think about whenever you're doing your flams is think about not only the height that you're playing at, depending on the style that you're playing and the like how wide your head is, but also think of the spacing in between the grace note and the primary note. It might be more open or less open. Anyways, let's move this up 5 clicks. So that was 65, right? Yeah, I think. Maybe? Yeah. Okay, too much talking. Who is Arisma, and what did they tell you? Hi, Manny. Now 71. You know, YouTube hasn't had the audio glitch so far today. Fingers crossed it stays that way. Or just like hiccups. Still too heavy on the accents. Alright, last rep, then we'll speed her up 5 clicks. You'll notice that these practice sessions, I'm spending the majority of my time playing stuff slow. Starting at 40. Now we're at 74. I do not sit here and just practice fast. You won't get better that way. You gotta slow it down. Work on the technique. Refine. Or don't get better. Hi, Minnie. What do you want? Do you want to come on stream? Hey, goofy dog. Hey, goofy dog. Do you want to say hi to the stream? Say hi to everybody. No? You don't want to? She's so calm when you pick her up. Here you go. She liked it. She started wagging her tail. Okay, that was 70, right? Yeah. Okay, so now we'll go to 80. Beep, 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 beep. Bad attack. I had like a dog hair in my throat. Cool. Two more reps. Last rep. Now, if you're working on any kind of grid variation where you're having some issues, like let's say the accent after your rudiment, in this case, flam, so. Or maybe you're doing the one where it's on the accent on 3, and you're having an issue with the accent followed by your rudiment. Well, there are many variations that you can work on for that, but one in particular is like a flam before an accent or flam after an accent. So let me find it for you. So if you do a flam before an accent, this will help out with working on... Oops. Actually, let me just pull it up so you can see it. So when you go here and you're on this, if you do flam before an accent, this is basically only working on the flam so that you have the accent on 2. And so you see how this flam just keeps moving with it. The only pattern that you're working on is the upbeat, where you have it right after whatever your rudiment is. Now, if you do it flam after, which is the next one on here, This one makes it so that it works basically on the third pattern. So it's always going to be accent followed by the flam. Now, this same thing applies to a variety of grid variations on here. So there are over 500 grid variations on my website, jaredoleary.com/drum. And like if you want to work on flam 5s, but when you're doing this, your diddle for the second note is off. Okay, cool. Then do the flam 5 before an accent. Now it will just focus on that the entire time. So there are many variations on here. I mean, like currently 515, 16th note, and triplet versions. So check them out. Highly recommend it. But I'm going to speed this up some more. So that was 80 to 84. Now, whoop, we're going to go here. And we're going to go to 90. Borking dog. Minnie's just looking out the window at them. Thought I heard music. Well, other than, what I'm playing. Wife is running the blender. Making a smoothie. I've often said when I used to teach drumline that if I were to pick one thing for people to play for like an audition, it'd be to play flam accents on 1 at 40. Why? Because people might be able to play like their favorite shopping spree at like 150 BPM, but playing this and controlling each one of the notes, especially these without really squeezing it, woo, this is way harder than just playing a spree fast. Then we can really see how are your grace notes, how's the timing of them, how is the height of them, etc., etc. So, again, I highly recommend playing this stuff slow, and you can just go to the timestamps for any one of the exercises. There's 1,300 hours on my website, but just click on them and boom, it'll take you to it. If it's 0s and 5s at the end of it, it'll give you a few seconds to kind of get ready, so you can get your sticks all set up, and then it taps it off for you. thumb came off the stick. Too relaxed. Hello, Charlie. How you doing today? Slightly rushed. I don't know what language you're speaking. I don't know what you're saying. All right, last rep, no speed rep 5. All righty. Now we go to 110. Tea break. That's what the pauses are really for. Getting your tea. I realized the mic, whoops, was touching the pad. That'd be bad. Huh, interesting. Last rep. Okay, so that was 110 to 14. So now we're going to go to 120. And I'm going to do it only one rep at a time, and then I'm going to start speeding her up and find the breaking points. It gives me some more data for some things that I might work on my next chopping technique stream. And then I'm going to chop out with something for fun. Here we go. Let's go to 130. Boom, 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 boom. Why do I have the Excite Bike theme song stuck in my head? Who knows? But I do. And that's okay. close that window. Yeah, it was perfect. Let's try that again. All right, 150. Oh, it closed it again. Stub it. Bum 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 bam. Bum bum bam bam bam. DMCA strike. Bam 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 bam. I don't know what I just did there. I started playing Flam accents. No. Bad Jared. Try this again. $160. There it is. I found it. Hello again, Minnie. She's restless this morning. She really wants to go on that walk. Okay. This is going to be my breaking point. Calling it 170. Again, I played Flams on the accents. That's not what I'm playing right now, Jared. You did that earlier. I survived. I will survive. Let's try 180. 180. Keeping it nice and relaxed. Keeping it nice and low. At least attempting to. So my left hand started to tighten up. Probably because of all those years playing traditional, and now I'm doing match. Cool. That gave me some data. I'll review that. But I spent the last 40 minutes working on this, starting at 40, and then slowly working my way up. That's one way that you can practice. And there are many different variations of just Flams on here. And then again, there's also all the 16-note versions of Flams as well. And currently, there are 34 versions of those. So yeah, check them out. Where jaredleary.com/drum, there's 1,352 hours on here. More added every single day. We're going to chop out. I'm going to do Hast. I'm going to play. I'm debating between Blue Devils 99 and 5-4 Shopping Spree. Minnie, which one should I do? We'll do this one. Oh, 130, eh? Okay. Let's start at 110. And we'll go up 5 clicks at a time until we crash and burn. Stay tuned, folks. Any bets on what the BPM is going to be where I crash and burn? 110. a 5. I missed one grace note on a little cheese. Fired. Okay. Let's do 120. Trying to find the breaking point. Just chopping out. Fun way to end your streams or, practice sessions, which is what I'm doing simultaneously while streaming, that whole thing. All right, it's fun. We're going to go to 125. Some good tea. Whoops. I went back to my website. Not what I meant to do. Show me more. 125. Here we go. Full screen. Activated. Oh, 130. This is going to be it. It's going to be my breaking point. Maybe you can get what on 60, but I think 130 is going to be it for me. Especially with these heavy sticks. All right, here we go. Bad attack. That was rough. Oh, that was fun, though. Got the blood flowing. I don't know how well you can see the veins, but they are engorged like a vampire who's full. All right. On my website. If you want to find that exercise, just go to jerdaleary.com/drum. It's at the top of the screen. That'll take you to a bunch of chop variations. It'll take you to a bunch of drum kit permutations and some charts, as well as over 500 grid variations, some lessons, a bunch of technique exercises, some marching bass stuff, or even this shirt that I'm wearing right now, Obsessive Compulsive Percussion Disorder. Anyways, thank you anybody who stopped by. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, but I'm going to call it right here. I will be on again tomorrow. I believe it's the tenor drum stream. At least that's the plan. Stay tuned. We'll find out. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.